Hello po mga kababayan, si Dante Maravillas. Dito ulit tayo sa ating podcast, Life with Dante M. So finally mga kababayan, si Gretchen Barreto nag-react na po sa pamamagitan ng kanyang abogado. Kung kahapon si Atong Ang nagpa-presscon with lawyers, attorney Lorna Capunan and Caroline Cruz. Ngayon mga kababayan, si Gretchen Barreto nagpalabas lang ng statement sa pamamagitan ng kanyang abogado. Ito yung mga balita ngayon. Gretchen Barreto pumalag, nanindigang walang kinalaman sa kaso ng missing sa Bungeros. So sabi dito, nanindigan ng kampo ni Gretchen Barreto na walang kinalaman ang aktres sa kaso ng mga nawawalang sa Bungeros. Miss Gretchen Barreto has just begun, has just been tagged bilang suspect niya dito sa kaso ng missing sa Bungeros base sa mga allegations ng supposed whistleblower. But his allegations stand on plain suspicion. So sabi ng kanyang abogado na si Alma Malyonga, while he has not witnessed anything that Miss Barreto has said or done, the whistleblower maliciously speculates she must nonetheless somehow be involved because of her close connection with Mr. Atong Ang, ayon sa abogado ng aktres. Tingin ninyo mga kababayan, nagiging masalimuot. Pero I think kailangan siguro kung hindi siya involved, it is necessary for Gretchen Barreto na mag-cooperate sa investigation po ng Department of Justice. Di ba? Kasi sa totoo lang, tama naman yung punto ng abogado. Hindi nangahulugan na laging kasama na rin sa mastermind. Di ba? May mga tao kasing secretive, lalo yung mga mayayaman. Kahit nga minsan kapamilya, si Gretchen Barreto, I think girlfriend. So, ang sinasabi ng whistleblower, 100% daw na may alam itong si Gretchen Barreto. Ngayon, patunayan niya na involved talaga si Gretchen Barreto tulad ng involvement ni Atong Ang. So, ito yung pinalabas mga kababayan na statement ng kanyang abogado. To be clear niya, Miss Barreto has only heard about, hence, has no relevant knowledge concerning the disappearances. She did not operate the sabungan, had no participation in isabong operations that was suspended more than 2 years ago, and was merely an investor in the business. One of about 20 investors categorized as alpha members. She attended no meetings where approvals were sought nor given to implement the disappearances. The proposition niya is absurd and it is plain invention. Miss Barreto regrets that she is being crucified without basis and has become the subject of unsavory speculation based on rumor. Miss Barreto understands the importance of resolving the case. The Sabongeros and their families deserve to know the truth. And they deserve closure because their lives matter. Justice can only be served by a responsible and thorough investigation niya. Nitong kaso, base sa ebidensya in facts, wishful thinking born out of malicious desperation and speculation are not evidence, sabi ni Attorney Alma Malyonga. Miss Barreto confirms there was an attempt to extort monies from her with an offer to exclude her name from the list of suspects if she paid. She refused because she had done nothing wrong. Yan po ang statement mga kababayan na pinalabas ni Alma Malyonga, ang abogado po ni Miss Gretchen Barreto ng Sikyon Reyna Montesilio and Onsiaco Law Office. Anyway, sabi ng DOJ mga kababayan, itong si Atong Ang at saka si Gretchen Barreto, kino-consider nila bilang mga suspects. Yan ang side ng Department of Justice ni Justice Secretary Boying Rimulya. Sabi po ni Boying Rimulya, pag naipon na nila yung mga ebidensya, ipa-file na nila po ang formal na reklamo, formal complaints laban kay Atong Ang at saka kay Gretchen Barreto sa lalong madaling panahon. Ito yung statement ni Rimulya.
Later. It will happen. I-evaluate yan ng fiscals, ang ating group of fiscals who will be assigned to evaluate all the evidence so that we will know what cases to file properly. Kasi syempre, may specific cases syempre kailangan magkaroon ng elements ng crime na pwede namin i-prove.
Ngayon, yung mga kapamilya, mga kababayan, itong mga sabongeros, they expected daw na itong si Atong Ang at saka si Gretchen Barreto sangkot. Hindi na raw sila na surprise na ang negosyanteng si Atong Ang at saka yung actress na si Gretchen Barreto ay masangkot sa pagkawala ng kanilang mga mahal sa buhay 3 years ago. So sabi dito sa balita, among those who continue to brave the heavy ordeal of trying to find justice for their loved ones was Carmen Malaca, mother of Edgar Malaca, was one of the first sabongeros to suddenly disappear noong January 2022. So sabi po ni Mrs. Malaca, alam na namin niya. We already know. We were no longer surprised. Even before, we had been hearing about things like that even before my son was kidnapped. We'd already heard that such things were happening, sabi po ni Malaca. Nang tanungin ng mga reporters kung ano yung kanyang nararamdaman when Ang and Barreto were linked to her son's disappearance. But I never thought niya that what they were saying was actually true. May mga nauna na kasi na mga nangawala. Naririnig na daw niya ang mga kwentuhan pero hindi man siya maniwala ng mga naririnig niyang kwento ay totoo. Then, nangyari na nga sa kanyang anak. Another relative who was not surprised by the revelation on the high-profile suspects was Janice Isplana, the aunt of Maison Ramos, one of the missing sabongeros who was only 14 years old. So sabi niya, nothing like that anymore of being surprised because we already knew. So we no longer discuss it, sabi po ni Isplana. We already know about that a long time ago. So we were not stunned by it anymore. Sabi ni Malaca, I am grateful because after such a long time, Anya, it is only now that we have finally had a glimpse of hope. Yung previous administration po, lahat whitewashing ng kaso, pati yung Senado nagsagawa ng investigasyon. Nagkasagutan pa. Mga kababayan, si Gretchen Barreto at saka si Bato de la Rosa, wala man nangyari sa mga Senate investigation. You see? So ngayon, nagkapag-asa yung mga relatives ng biktima, mga biktima po ng missing sabongeros. My only appeal niya is for the continued progress in shedding light on our case, especially in the recovery of the bodies in bones from Taal Lake. Yan yung kanyang pagmamakaawa. So sabi ni Isplana, my nephew niya was just doing his best to help their family because he was completely orphaned. Meanwhile, sabi naman po ni Mylene Fernandine na yung anak niyang si Mark Paul Fernandine was also among the lost sabongeros. Ito ang niyang mga recent development sa kaso reignited our hope for justice. Medyo matagal na anyang panahon. My child has been missing for over 3 years now. I greatly regained my hope. I thought there was no more hope of finding them. That's why I'm so grateful that someone who felt the tug of conscience finally spoke the truth, sabi po niya. Nawala na daw siya ng pag-asa, matagal na ma-recover pa o makukuha pa yung kanyang anak na nawala. So ngayon, nagkapag-asa siya na kahit mailibing man lang ng tama ang kanyang anak Halimbawang ma-recover ito. O ngayon, doon sa paghanap mga kababayan kung paano yon i-retrieve. Alam na daw ng mga divers kung saan yung mga missing sa Bungeros. Pero anya, yung dive effort hinges on weather. So depende mga kababayan sa lagay ng panahon. Kung maayos yung lagay ng panahon, sisimulan na nila yung pagdadive para hanapin po ito mga missing sa Bungeros. Sabi ni Remulla, meron na tayong alam kung saan maghahanap at kung paano hahanapin. Sabi niya, that while Taal Lake spans over 200 square kilometers, medyo malawak siya, they have concrete leads. We're trying to get the dives done as soon as possible, but the weather is not permitting. Remulla reiterated the government's commitment to resolving what he described as a problem of the country, not merely a personal issue. We are here investigating criminal behavior and criminal offenses so that we can solve this problem of the country. We have to do what we have to do, sabi po niya. Gagawin nila mga kababayan kung anong dapat gawin. Kung ano yung tama, kahit may mga powerful personalities pang involved. Yan ang sabi po ni Secretary Boying Remulla. So sabi ni Boying, while yung whistleblower daw na si Totoy, alias Totoy, si Jolie Patidongan, Jolie Dondon Patidongan, has provided a statement, though not yet a sworn affidavit niya. Pero sabi niya, yung mga information anyang nakuha namin might be substantial enough. There may be enough. In fact, sometimes you can suffer from indigestion from the information that comes out or that came out from the statements given, sabi po ni Remulla. Madaling sabi, ang daming ikinanta. Itong si alias Totoy, nahawak na ngayon ng PNP under protective custody po mga kababayan ni General Torre. Ang sabi ni alias Totoy, General Torre anya ako nagtiwala kasi tingin ko si General Torre hindi pwedeng mabayaran. So sabi ni Remulla, we are doing everything anya so that technically we will be up to the task of looking for the remains of people who were allegedly thrown into the lake. Remulla also cited the state's significant interest in the case, moving beyond private complaints. It's the interest of the state, anya. It is the interest of our people. We have to be satisfied, not just curiosity, but a sense of justice has to prevail over everything else. Kasi po, pag hindi natin gagawin ganitong sosolusyonan yung mga krimen, mamimihasa po yung mga criminal minds. Hindi sila matatakot. So kailangan gawin ito for the sake of our country and for the safety of our people. He acknowledged the long-standing nature of the case which authorities have been investigating for 3 years. Ang dami niyang mga tao ang hindi naniniwala na may mangyayari pa dito because people at the back are very powerful. Yung nasa likod nitong kaso ng missing sa Bungeros. But we never lost the faith because as always, I always say, it's all a process. It does not happen overnight. Yan po ang sabi ni Boying Remulla. Mabuhay ka, Secretary Remulla. Sana before kang umupo bilang bagong ombudsman, may significant progress itong sinimulan po ninyo na investigasyon dito sa missing sa Bungeros. O ngayon, ang sinasabi po ni Boying Remulla, marami ang hindi naniniwala na may mangyayari dito sa kasong ito. Kasi ang mga taong nasa likod, very powerful. Kung very powerful mga kababayan, tingin niyo po sino? Ako ang tingin ko po, may idea ng may napakalinaw ng idea itong si Secretary Boying Remulla. Kaya lang, hindi pa niya talaga tinutumbok. Haging-haging muna. Kaya lang ang sinasabi niya lang muna, itong mga napangalanan, kinokonsidera nila bilang mga suspects pa lang. Anyway, lahat man yan suspect. Ngayon, kahapon, sabi ni Atong Ang, nasyak daw siya dito sa sinabi ng kanyang dating trusted na farm manager. Yan, sabi dito, natauhan lang daw ng kumanta. Atong Ang Siak, his trusted aides, who snitched on him, and Gretchen Barreto were allegedly involved in drugs, robbery, and even murder. Kinasuhan po ni Atong Ang kahapon, nagpa-press con siya, sabay file ng 4 na kaso. Ayan po si Atong Ang, kasama si Gretchen Barreto sa kanilang sabungan. Sabi ng mga netizen, siyempre magdi-deny as expected. Natural, aamin ba yan, sus Ginoo? Sabi ni Arad, maybe sa actual commission ng crime, di siya kasama. If sa planning or just knowing a crime to happen and did not report it, she can be accessory to the crime itself. Sabi ni Charlotte Daniels, Gretchen must weigh her options. Stick to Ang or become a state witness and save her. And save her from imprisonment. Sabi ni Alex Aquino, no bail yan, not unless maging state witness. Sabi ni Janet Simangan Garcia, sino ba naman aamin sa kasalanan? Kayo managot, marami na patay dahil sa pera. Sabi ni Dodong Nilan Sagal, yung mga lahat na namatay ay doon nawala sa sabungan na may pagmamay-ari nila. Sabi ni Ian Pilapil, almost 100 pinatay na mga mastermind na yan. Haler, or kayong mga family kaya gumawa ng aksyon if di kaya ng kapulisan natin. Kayo na lang gumawa sa ginawa nila sa mga pamilya nilang tinapon sa taal para quits, no? Sabi ni Johnny Aguilar, dapat manaig ang law, hindi ang pera nila. Sabi ni Eugenio Julio Mamada, pwede ipa-ICC sila. Sabi ni Alfredo Matira de Leon, imposible, wala silang alam. O ngayon, yung mga pulis na sangkot, 15 na mga sangkot, under restricted custody na. Sabi ng Department of Justice. Under restriction na niya, sabi ni Rimolya. Restricted duty na sila. They have to report to offices para hindi na sila makasakit. Sabi ni Rimolya, ito anyang mga 15 pulis played a major role in killing the cockfighting enthusiast. They carried out the executions. Hindi natin titigilan ito. Talagang kailangan ng hustisya eh. Alam mo, ang kaluluwa natin bilang mga Pilipino nakataya rito, dito hindi tayo pumapayag na pera-pera lang ang naging Panginoon ng Pilipino. Hindi dapat ganon. So, mabuhay ang ating Justice Secretary, si Secretary Boying Rimolya, matino na opisyal ng ating gobyerno. So, abangan na lang po natin yung mga developments ng balitang ito sa mga susunod na oras at araw. Kung hindi pa po kayo naka-subscribe dito sa ating bagong YouTube channel, Life with Dan TM, i-click subscribe na po ninyo. Lagi natin pong tatandaan sa buhay, you become what you believe. Ako po si Dante Maravillas. Bye-bye po. God bless.